All right, hello and welcome back to the last question of the Algebra 2A Credit 4 checkpoint. So we went over, like I said in class, a couple of these word problems, but we're talking about a glass blower. So they're the people who blow glass. So mine's not going to be the best, but that's kind of like my glass. I know it looks like a balloon. But a glass blower can produce several sets of simple glass in about 3 hours. A glass blower works with an apprentice. So apprentice is like a person who's learning. So someone who's learning. Oh, you cannot see that at all, but someone who's learning how to do something. You might know it as like an internship. Okay. And when the glass blower works with an apprentice, it takes them about 2 hours. Okay. Write an equation that can be used to find the amount of time, because we don't know, for the apprentice to make the same number of sets of glass when working alone. So the first thing is our professional glass blower can probably do one job in about how many hours? Well, that one job would be about 3 hours. The apprentice can probably do this one same job in about, well, I don't know, so what letter they want us to use? T. 1 over T. So they could do it in about T hours. Okay. If they both do the work together, it would take about, so the glass blower works with an apprentice and the job takes about 2 hours. Okay. So we have all this information. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up in an equation. So I'm going to have my glass blower's fraction times the number of hours they work together plus my apprentice, again the number of hours they work together, equals the one job they're trying to do. Okay, so my glass blower was 1 over 3, apprentice was 1 over T, and they worked for about 2 hours. As I'm looking at this, I can see already my denominator is about 3 and T. So as I can see right here, those are not the same denominators. 3 is not the same as T, right? So I'm going to try and find the LCD, or least common denominator, between 3 and T, which we learned was just 3T. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and multiply every single part of our fraction, or every single part, I should say, of our equation by the number, or our LCD, which was 3T. And what this is hopefully going to do is it's going to kind of get rid of our fraction. So here, as we can see here, 3 might cancel out with that 3. Okay. T might cancel out with this T. Nothing seems to cancel out here, but I'm left over with 1 times 2, which is 2T, plus 1 times 2 times 3, which is about 6, equals 1 times 3T, which is 3T. So I'm not going to work this out for you all the way, but go ahead and try and work this out and figure out how many hours it's going to take the apprentice. So how many hours it'll take the apprentice to do the same number of sets of glass, like the professional that he is learning from. So take some time. I'm not going to give you the answer here, but go ahead and work that out. Okay. Hope this was helpful, and next stop, quiz, and you're done with credit 4.